Welcome back to M Hood Fishing. Of course, I'm starting my week with sac-a-lait. I kind of chilled out last week because of the holiday and other things. Took it easy. I hope everybody had a good holiday, good Thanksgiving. Yeah, you're right. I did. Yeah, you're right. So here we are at sunset. Yeah, you're right. And a cold front came through the other night. So we got proper chilled out water temps, I guarantee. Let's see if we can get a sac-a-lait out. I'm with Ray from Rig PFA.
What's up?
Check them out. We're going to be using this floodlight. This floodlight here is intended for the house. However, Ray has fabricated a way of attaching it to a tripod. We will angle it down on the water and we'll have another light back here for filming, but hopefully the light itself will create a lot of fish activity, bring in the bait and then bring in the predators. Plus, I have some other tricks up my sleeve, some things I want to try. We'll see how they work, some different baits, but of course we are going to be using traditional sac-a-lait baits on a 1/16 ounce jig. We're going to start out with this one right here. We've got enough light to where we can just show this to you. This is a Bobby Garland paddle tail shad, avocado chartreuse. Of course, that's going to be under the cork. Yeah, you're right. Come on, let's get it going. I'm not even sure if I really need this second light, but we could always make use of it. We just have to figure out how to do that. Let's go ahead and turn this light on. I know it's not fully dark yet, but whoa, okay.
That could have been dangerous.
Yeah.
Could have took out both of them.
Pink.
I went duck hunting this morning too. I didn't get anything.
So
I scared the crap out of 3 ducks.
you went duck scaring. So I've been having issues with this ring light tripod. The idea is this right here. You loosen it to break it down and you tighten it so it stays in place, right? And here we go. We're going to tighten it. Oh, look at that. It doesn't work. I know I'm whinging, but it's a fact. I'm not whinging by exaggerating something. I'm just saying crap. It's crap. Wow. It's nice. So now I have the floodlight and the ring light. This is a Ace Volt power station and it looks like I can run both these things for 13 hours.
Pretty lit up.
Yeah, it's nice. So on this rod here, this is my Fuego with a Regal. This is new. Got it at B&B Tackle during the tent sale. I have here a Husky jerk, little tiny one, black on top, gold on the side, orange on the bottom. Don't discount orange baits or any bait that has orange on it, especially when your water's dirty. It's not too out of the question. Little tiny suspending minnow is good for sac-a-lait, but who's to say they're really here? I'm just guessing, right? What do I know? Well, I would like to think that I know enough to say that this is going to be a good knife for them, but of course they might not show up like in the next 5 minutes.
Tip it with a pink crappie nibble.
Pink. I would say it's early days in this session, right? There's not much going on quite yet. I feel good about it because there's condensation coming off the water, but I'm going to slow things down, switching to this Bobby Garland, putting on a crappie bite, and I'm just going to fish it slow because nothing's going on quite yet. The sun just went down. Now, if nothing happens after about 30 to 45 minutes sitting here, I might get us to switch to a different spot. However, I think it's worth putting up with some lackluster time here, some lulls, you know, some doldrums, nothing going on, because they don't always just like start biting right as the sun goes down. They might take their time. But there's another thing in the back of my mind that I'm a bit worried about. Earlier I was over at Ray's house and I told him what that was, and I've voiced it to other people recently too. You know, I've been coming out here targeting these sockeye around cold fronts, and eventually you're going to get enough cold fronts back to back close to each other, right, to where the water gets too cold and they're going to be at a different depth. So this depth that we have in front of us is about 6 feet, and once the water temperature in front of us drops below a certain threshold, they're going to stop coming into this depth. They're going to not be easy to be caught from the bank here because we don't have the right water temp. They're going to be in deeper water where there's a better water temp, and that means we'll have to, if we want to target sockeye, we have to get in the boat or the yak or whatever floats your boat. So is tonight the night where it's just too cold? I don't know. It hasn't really gotten that cold. Hasn't got below 40 yet. Maybe on the north shore, north of Lake Pontchartrain, where they've been already so far this year in the last week or so issuing freeze warnings, but not us. So maybe we're still good. Is he still there?
He went under that grass.
Ray just saw a shoe pick, and this is a 10-pound fluorocarbon that comes down to a sinking minnow, avocado chartreuse. It's a Rapala bait. It's just what was on. Not the bait that I should be throwing into grass, but that fish went under the grass. Let's do this. Let's run this.
You're never gonna see that bait again.
I just proved you wrong. I see it.
Bet a jig would work.
Yeah. I haven't had exceptional luck getting shoe pick to bite after dark. That one was moving really, really slow. Probably because the water's cold. But we have a lot of condensation coming off, so the water's likely warmer than our air temp. But usually when there's this much condensation coming off, we've got sockeye here, and we haven't seen one. We haven't had a bite from any yet, but we're seeing shoe pick though. One shoe pick. Oh, hello. Turbo Granny down there dipping a toe in the water, making a little splishy splash. This is turning out to be like the video before this. Here we are at the borrow pit, left Ray behind. Let's see, is this better? It's how it was the other day when I was here, but I've been here since the video before this. I was in the yak at this spot. You didn't see it because it absolutely sucked. No fish.
Yeah, that might help him. I need him for bait.
Where is he?
Right there. His head's right there. Throw right in that little coat. Yeah, right there. Oh, look, he was interested in it. Keep doing it right there. You just went past his face.
Oh, I see him.
I think it's two of them, because that one was pretty big just now. Damn it, we need that shad.
I'm gonna come over there.
Probably didn't catch at least a perch or something.
Oh, here he is. Is that a...
Yeah, that's him. That's a little one. You should have seen that other one. I think that's what killed that shad.
Go! I got... Oh!
You had him.
I took it away from him.
Was that the big one or the little one?
Not sure.
There was two. One was pretty decent.
But look, I'm about to have him. Got him. Wow.
I was about to take a...
You're about to take it for the team? He's still... I see him down there.
There's more than one.
Yeah. I'll just have to wait till I get a clear look at him and I can sight fish him. Oh. That's a nice size one right there. Yeah, look at that.
That's a decent size.
That's a red ear. I switched to drop shotting red worm to see if we could get some bait, because there's big shoe pick here. You saw me sight fishing a huge one. We were thinking that it was not going to be a good night all of a sudden, you know. I mean, earlier on I was thinking decent conditions for Sac-a-lait because of the cold front, but after being here for a while, it's like, yeah, low confidence all of a sudden, because just I've also been down to other spots too. I walked off and found no activity, but look, there we go. It has been decided that is going to get used for bait. So right off that hyacinth, it didn't take long. So are there more hanging out? We've been here for almost 2 hours now, so it's just not the Sac-a-lait night. Maybe it's too cold. I doubt it. Maybe they just haven't showed up yet. I don't usually do really good when I show up early here. It's usually like by 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock when they start biting. It's like a 3/0 hook. It's a octopus style hook. It's a fillet style piece of bait. Make sure all the scales are off. Steel leader. Cork.
I'll go get my shotgun just in case.
Oh, I bet they're here for one deer or another. Uh-oh.
Something's got it.
Got him. That's a big... Oh!
Seen the size of that bass.
I did see... That was a... Not a bass. That was a shoe pig.
Was it? You
Yeah.
sure?
It's a shoe pig.
It looked like a bass.
My first takedown.
Sac-a-lait.
my first sac-a-lait of the night. It's almost been 3 hours. I told you, Ray.
I know.
They don't show up right at sunset here. But the drunks, we just had a car full of drunks show up. Hopefully they stay away. I kept that one, maybe because it was the first of the night. It was just like big enough to me to keep, but I've caught bigger out of here, and I've switched the bait. I did this a long time ago and just didn't say anything. It's a curly tail. It's a June bug. I can't remember the company that makes this one. I just know that I got it from John Fro's, the local Ace Hardware. So I just asked Ray what time it was, and he said 8:17. We left my house to come here at 5. So yeah, it's been a while. And they seem to be out there because I did a throw and then I had a takedown. I got this bit of grass in my way. And then I threw back out there and had another takedown and turned the camera on because I had a fish on. Eventually, I'm going to predict, eventually we'll be getting them right in here, closer in. But yeah, at the moment they seem to be on the edge of the light. Yeah, you're right.
Sweet.
Second sac-a-lait just came out, but in someone else's video.
Give me another pink crappie nibble.
I'm just gonna let this fish run with this cork. Ray, can you do us a big favor?
Reel that up.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Sure can.
So my cut bait cork is under. You can kind of see it. You know, Ray's gonna get this, my sac-a-lait bait, out of the way.
Want me to pull that other one out the way?
I don't think it's in the way yet. Okay, we're gonna check.
Got him. Man, that's a nice one.
Oh!
Shoe picking sac-a-lait.
Yeah, I'm not gonna whinge about that. That's like what? How many times has that happened to us together? Quite a few times tonight.
More than enough.
I'm just gonna put it back somewhere right here in front of the vegetation or real close to it, because they like to cruise in front of the vegetation. Get out of that. Get out of that. Oh no.
Looks like a good one.
Went right into the hyacinth. Oh, that is a good one. Whoa, ho, ho. That is decent. Came out with some weed. Look at that. Getting sick of listening to them flop in the tote, suffering. So I'm going to take the knife, pierce the brain, and then I'm going to cut the gills.
Is there a name for that? Igini or something like that?
Yeah, it's a Japanese thing. You'll see people use like a wire to pierce the brain. But if you've watched a lot of Japanese fishing videos like I do, most dudes just use a knife. You go boom, right into the brain, about like that. And then you slice the gills. If I had a bucket of water, it'd bleed out faster, but they're not that bloody. So it's gonna be fine, just let them bleed out in the tote. He's already dispatched. That's the idea. Pierce the brain, kills them, cut the gills, bleeds them, ice cools them out. No more flopping in the tote.
Yeah, I think somebody got confused.
Somebody got confused?
I guess.
About what?
The good eggs are cheaper than the standard.
I just missed a fish. I had a hit right there. Yeah, it's still that way. I guess bird flu But the cheapest eggs, right, are battery raised, like in big warehouses and little tiny cages, so disease just goes through them really fast sometimes. And oh, look, I'm getting a hit right here. It's with me. Ah, no. Whoa.
That water is clean.
So tight to the hyacinth. Just so tight. You almost got to get snagged in that hyacinth. He's kind of small. Look at that. I'm not.
Sandwich.
Crackers, maybe. I'm gonna let this one go. He's not very big. Not big at all. Again. Oh. Oh, so tight. So tight to the hyacinth. Just like you're trying to get hung up in that hyacinth. And this one is a keeper for sure.
Really nice.
That is a really nice one.
All right, now while you're playing with that one, let me get next to this.
Get in there. Are they coming closer?
Are they?
I heard running.
Uh-huh.
I heard running. There's another car at the dead end of this road. I just turned the camera on after 2 shots, and now I hear wheels rolling. Yeah, they just like popped off 2 shots and ran back to the car. It's a Saturday night. What are you gonna do? So what you should expect, I guess. But as long as they keep rolling on by, 'cause they're rolling down this way. This is what, the 3rd time we've had a vehicle come down here tonight.
Mm-hmm.
You hear it? You don't hear it stopping, do you?
No.
That's a good thing.
I got a boomstick too, just long.
We're just hanging out, see if Ray could get a second one. The first car that came down stopped down there. People were loud. One of them had a craggly voice. I was like, oh my goodness, sounds like a drunk crackhead. But yeah, it's just Saturday night people. Likely to be locals, but very low probability on that. Is highly more likely as LNG workers blowing off steam. Big shoe pick right here. Going over to my cork.
Is it?
Yeah, he's headed that way. I mean, he's got like 5 feet to go, but we're just gonna stay until
Isn't it hit it?
Ray gets another one. Maybe I'll get a shoe pick, but I'm gonna go ahead and put my Sakalay rod over.
Oh, he's got it.
You got it?
Yep.
So we've been having like bad luck with the hookups on these. Now, I think what we were talking about, oh, he's going into that crap. We were talking about like letting them have it for a while, right? And he is in that vegetation right there.
Maybe we'll get a double.
I've opened my bail to give him more line. Let's see if he... Oh, this is gonna suck.
He's way up under there.
He's way up under there. Shoot.
As long as he gets the hook in his mouth.
This is 20-pound test.
Oh.
Oh, he's taking line.
Let me reel mine up.
How long should I let him have it, though?
That's a good question.
I've shut the bail on him.
I say set it. I think you got this. I think you got this one.
Ah.
Damn. Popped it, huh? No.
No, that's a steel leader. You hear that? You hear that sound behind me? That's the sound of someone giving up. And pretty soon I will be joining that sound. We're warming the truck up. Well, yeah. The truck is warm. Ray didn't get that second fish, and I didn't get that number 4. But we are getting cold, so we want to get warm. Therefore, thanks for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, being a member of the channel, subscribing to the channel, and I will see you next time.